an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Monday, August 3rd, 2020. My name is Thomas Hunt, and this is the World Crypto Network. The price of Bitcoin is up 1.1% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 11,349, a high of 11,456, and a low of 10,943. That's $1 for 8,811 Satoshis. Volume was 3,433 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean margin long, with 83% of the market heading that direction. Shorts are at 17%. Bitcoin dominance is at 60%. Looks like a Darth Maul candle in the recent back future there. Look at that. Right underneath the 11. The recent past. Actually, it looks more like this. How the alleged Twitter hackers got caught. Bitcoin and IP addresses led investigators to two of the alleged perpetrators in just over 2 weeks. From Wired Magazine. On July 15th, a Discord user with the handle Kirk number 5270 made an enticing proposition. I work for Twitter, they said, and according to court documents released Friday, said, I can claim any name. Let me know if you're trying to work. It was the beginning of what would, after a few hours later, turn out to be the biggest known Twitter hack of all time. A little over 2 weeks later, 3 individuals have been charged in connection with the heist of accounts belonging to Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Barack Obama, Apple, and more, along with nearly $120,000 in Bitcoin. Friday afternoon, after an investigation that included the FBI, IRS, and Secret Service, the Department of Justice charged UK resident Mason Shepard and Nima Fazeli of Orlando, Florida, in connection with the Twitter hack. A 17-year-old, Graham Ivan Clark, was charged separately with 30 felonies in Hillsborough County, Florida, including 17 counts of communications fraud. Together, the criminal complaints filed in the cases offer a detailed portrait of the day everything went haywire, and how poorly the alleged attackers covered their tracks. All 3 are currently in custody. Despite his claims of the morning of July 15th, Kirk number 5270 was not a Twitter employee. He did, however, have access to Twitter's internal administrative tools, which he showed off by sharing screenshots of accounts like Bumblebee, SC, Vague, and R9. Short handles are a popular target among certain hacking communities. Another Discord user who went by Ever So Anxious number 1 soon began lining up buyers. Kirk5270 shared the address of a Bitcoin wallet where proceeds could be directed. Offers included $5,000 for @XX, which would later be compromised. That same morning, someone going by the name Chowwan on the forum OG Users started advertising access to any Twitter account. In a post titled, Pulling Email for Any Twitter/Taking Requests, Chowwan listed prices as low as $250 to change the email address associated with any account, and up to $3,000 for account access. The post directs users to Ever So Anxious number 1 on Discord. Over the course of 7 hours, starting at around 7:16 a.m. Eastern Time, Ever So Anxious account discussed the takeover at least 50 usernames with Kirk5270, according to court documents. In that same Discord chat, Ever So Anxious said his OG user's handle was Chowwan, suggesting the two were the same individual. Kirk5270 allegedly received similar help from a Discord user going by the name Rolex373, although that person was skeptical at first. Just sounds too good to be true, he wrote, according to chat transcripts investigators obtained via warrant. Later, to back up his claim, Kirk5270 appears to have changed the email address tied to the Twitter account of @foreign to an email address belonging to Rolex373. Like Chaewon, Rolex373 then agreed to help broker deals on OG users, where his username was Rolex, with prices starting at $2,500 for especially sought-after account names. In exchange, Rolex got to keep @foreign for himself. Around 2 p.m. Eastern Time on July 15th, at least 10 Twitter accounts had been stolen, according to the criminal complaints, but the hackers still seem focused on short or desirable handles like @drug and @xx and @vampire, rather than celebrities and tech moguls. And the takeovers were an end unto themselves, rather than in the service of a cryptocurrency scam. The deals brokered by Chaewon netted Kirk5270 around $33,000 in Bitcoin, according to the criminal complaint. Chaewon took in another $7,000 for his role as intermediary. The FBI believes that Rolex is Fazeli, and it charged him with one count of aiding and abetting the international access of a protected computer. They believe Shepard is Chaewon, who is charged with a conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering, and the international access of a protected computer. The criminal complaints against Shepard and Fazeli leave off here. Neither complaint identifies the individual behind Kirk5270 or explicitly links that account to a named individual. But court documents in Clark's case allege that it was the 17-year-old who had gained access to Twitter's systems and went on to take over the high-profile accounts. Twitter hacker owns $3.4 million in Bitcoin. The court has set the bail at $725,000. Bitcoin market cap is now bigger than Intel or Coca-Cola. Bitcoin overtakes Intel and Coca-Cola at a new market capitalization of $205 billion. Volatility data suggests Bitcoin price drop to 10K before the rally resumes. Volatility metrics suggest Bitcoin price may revisit $10,000 before restarting the rally to a new 2020 high. Bitcoin's flash crash offers a lesson for new retail investors. Hi-oh! And travel management firm CWT pays out $4.5 million in Bitcoin after a ransomware attack. There's lots of Bitcoin news, and there's Bitcoin t-shirts at the World Crypto Network store at World Crypto Network store, worldcryptonetwork.store. And there's a link on worldcryptonetwork.com. Check them out, and we'll update the podcast soon. Thanks so much for watching the World Crypto Network. Until next time, bye-bye.